All right. We got next up Series 6 on the line. Let's go on with it. So we got the Native American undefeated Tatanka as our first figure. And he has the same body as, and this figure has the same body as the Tornado. And like the Tornado, he does the Tomahawk tackle, which is pretty much he spins around. I love this figure as well. I feel like I'm saying that for all these. But this figure truly, like, it has a lot of great features to it. It has his, red hair representing the blood of the Indian nation, as Tatanka says. This is like his attire he used to wear in the early days of Tatanka. He kind of changed it up, but it's still a great figure. Pretty common. Not that expensive at all. It's the Tatanka figure. He looks pretty built in this one too. So Tatanka. Next up we got El Matador, Tito Santana. I'm also gonna show one later on back there. But this is Tito Santana's figure. He does this. He has the same body as Jake the Snake Roberts, and he does the they call it the bullseye bash, I believe it's called. Where he does like the punch. Yeah. But that's Tito Santana's figure, and that is the bullseye bash. This figure could have used more an accessory as well. I feel like it's missing the access. It's really missing something with an accessory or like a code or something. Like it feels kind of off without it. But they got his pants right and everything. Ole. Next up we got Papa Shango, and unfortunately this figure doesn't stand, and he doesn't have his bone chain. So like El Matador, he does the punch and arm move, and they call it the Spellbinder. So this is a this one is actually a pretty rare one. Not too hard, not too easy to find of a figure, and it goes for insane amounts of money. I can't tell you how much how hard this one is to find. I haven't found it that recently. I haven't seen much at all. I think this is like the only one of two I've ever seen at a store. So this one is really, really hard to find compared to the others for me. I never really saw this one at all at stores, which is pretty wild. So this one is pretty pricey. It's a Series 6 figure. It's not too late in the series. Remember, this series is like 1992. So this one, and it also has like the tattoos as well, which are pretty awesome. Papa Shango at the time, parents didn't like it and didn't like the gimmick, which is why I guess it ended so early, and he didn't really get a good push. And he would later become the one and only Godfather. So this was one of the early gimmicks of the Godfather. So yeah, it's Papa Shango. Pretty hard to find. Unfortunately, you can't stand. Next up, we got the Berserker. The Berserker figure. He has the same body as Hacksaw Jim Duggan with the. He got the thumbs up too, which I really don't like about this figure because he never really did a thumbs up, and it kind of looks more like Hacksaw if he was a Viking. The Berserker looks pretty goofy in this. He does the Berserker bash, which you pull up his hands and he bashes it. This, yeah, it's pretty much like Hacksaw's figure. I really like that this figure came with the costume, with the shirt that it did. It's pretty hard to find too, the shirt, because it really raises the price for this one, because this one is pretty hard to find his cloth. So it goes for over $60. See if we can focus it. There we go. So it's pretty expensive with his cloth. So, and because it's really like one of the hardest ones to find, I think, when it's accessory, because like his cloth usually got damaged and destroyed because it's like, and this is the only figure with clothing on, with the clothing for the accessory. The rest of them, as you could see, they don't have accessories for clothing. This is the only one that really has one. So yeah, that's the Berserker figure. And it goes for like $60, I think, with the accessory. So that's the Berserker. Next up, we got the Repo Man, which is my favorite figure of the bunch, and I like it because of how great I love the Repo Man gimmick. Another one of my favorite heels, and he does the Robber Clobber, which is really just one of the jumper figures. He's another one of those jumpers, and yeah, so that's the Repo Man figure, and that's pretty much Series 6. Favorite figure, like I said, is the Repo Man. This is the same guy who was actually the Demolition Smash, for those of you who don't know. Barry Darsow. So same guy who was Smash of Demolition. And then he became the Repo Man. So this is all the figures. And let's move on to Series 7.